Oh, my mic wouldn't unmute. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you hear some snorting, it's lovely little Stella here. Where's Murphy? Murphy's there down behind us. So if you hear some snorting, some trotting, it is the doggies. But welcome to everybody that has joined us. We've got Sharpie, we've got Daz, we've got Craig, we've got Thomas. Already loads and loads of viewers on Twitch. We've got 12 viewers on Twitch already. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. And 5 people watching on YouTube. We've got Big Rich, Underdog Painting, and Ollie Stelling. Make sure you go and follow us on Twitch, guys, for hobby streams, which will be coming this week. So, I didn't think I'd done much this month.
I never do.
I never do. And looking back, I've actually done quite a lot. What you see in front of you, we did earlier on today. We basically got all of my Blood Angels out that are painted and set them up and took some photos and then put them back.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy very kindly cleaned the shelves for me. Damn, I didn't realise it was the showcase. Missed it. Yeah, Daz, I put the post up in the group about Wednesday, I think. I try to give people about 5 days notice. So yeah, sorry, I can't change it now. So we're going to go through what me and Lucy have worked on this month. You haven't done much painting, no?
No.
She did get 2 things finished though, which is still a massive, massive help. But the guys have been really busy. I've been a lot busier than what I thought. And of course, we were at the Battle Bunker tournament yesterday. Me, Craig, and Ollie were all there. And I ran Death Watch and Blood Angels combo, and I had a lot of fun. So yeah, you'll also notice this is the first time that you're actually seeing the 4th of the 5 backdrops, which is very, very nice and goes very well with this matte. And I think a lot of the other green ones will go quite well with as well. But yeah, this is my Blood Angel collection that's painted up currently, and I've just totted it up with Battle Scribe. It's about 17,800 points painted.
Yeah.
And of course, that I've got more that's unpainted to get through. And Craig, I need your help later to fix that, please. So yes, Blood Angel stuff. Okay. Are we done? No. Why is it doing this now? There we go. Operation Mad Dog. Roger has just joined us. Valrak has just joined us as well. If you're not following Chapter Master Valrak, go and give him a sub on YouTube. The guy is an absolute boss. I sent him pictures of these earlier on as well, and he was like, dude, that's epic. I just wish, right, that I had this model finished. Look, Valrak, it's a Primarch! It's a Primarch. And, yeah, I can't use them in 40k, but who cares? I just want them done. Paul's just joined us. Heads up, your link to Twitch on YouTube doesn't work on the top banner. Fair enough. I'll get that fixed. But yes, Beast of a Primarch. Beast of a Primarch indeed. I've even got the Scenic Base, of course, as any true Blood Angel fan should have. So, what have I been working on this month? Well, Lucy did this, the Noctilith Crown for Chaos, and I finished it off with a little bit of airbrushing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was very, very quick and easy. Melissa Davis has just joined us on YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Hello.
But, yeah, the Noctilith Crown was nice and easy to paint, wasn't it?
Yeah, except I stabbed my hand
on all the spikes.
Yeah.
On all the spikes. And then I just airbrushed that, the orangey glow in afterwards, and that was it. Lucy also did the Gene Stealer Cult drill.
Still a couple of little bits to do.
A tiny bit of weathering on the top, but that's it. You enjoyed doing that as well, didn't you?
I really enjoyed that, yeah.
The reason we went for the grey is because all my armour and everything from my Gene Stealer Cult is all grey. We've got Paul's just joined us, and we've got Thomaseth as well, who actually won Cannes Viridian during the week. So, speaking of, I don't know what I was speaking of, but Dark Eldar, I managed to paint up 3 Talos and an old Archeon.
I've done some of them. I did the edge highlighting.
Oh yes, you did. You did some of the edge highlighting on them, didn't you? Yeah. So I had one of the old metal Talos anyway, And Tony, a fan of the channel, actually sent me this one. He says, look, there's a couple of bits missing on it, but you've probably got enough bits to make it work. So, of course I did. I stuck a chain flail on and a gun on the top, and all was good. And Tony Catton also sent me this Archon. I keep saying Archeon. It's not. It's an Archon. And that took me up to 8 Talos. Of course, I had to have 9, and I bought another one from Justin. Always blown away by Lucy's work. Always inspires me. Nice one. And that's Daz.
Oh, thank you. You say what else I've been doing on this month.
Yeah.
Even better than.
Yep. So 2 hobby streams during the month. Sean dropped a few bits on Twitch and asked me to paint up the Deathwatch Librarian. So this is Primaris Librarian Scarron. And then I can't remember who it was now. I'm really sorry. But somebody dropped a few more bits and asked me to paint up the Deathwatch Captain. So there he is as well. Ian's just joined us as well. Lucy is a complete boss with a paintbrush.
Thank you.
And when I was talking at the last tournament to Liam and Ollie, they suggested I run this guy, which is Mortis Contemptor Dreadnought. 168 points, 10 wounds, hits on 2s with his las cannons, and he's got a 5-up in run. 168 points. He's a heavy support, which actually unlocked the Leviathan for me Deathwatch. And of course, who doesn't love las cannons rerolling 1s to wound? Hang on, what's Daz asked? Are you going to Warhammer Fest, man? Yeah, I'm not overly keen on Warhammer Fest. I don't know why. Plus, it's about 4.5 hour drive down to Coventry. Yeah. I also went full cheese mode and painted up 6 Deathwatch veterans with Stormbolters and Storm Shields.
Oh, I helped them as well.
You did? You did Laura the Silver, didn't you?
Didn't realise I had actually.
Yeah, you did.
Thought I painted nothing.
Everything on the internet within 5 minutes. Yeah, it's like when I went down to the Vigilus open weekend with Ollie, and we stood outside with Valrak for like 3 hours before it opened, and they just put everything up on the community page like 2 minutes before we went inside. It was like, oh, we don't need to be here now. Cool, thanks. Anyone playing in the Games Expo tournament at the NEC at the end of the month? Not for me. I don't find anything out. I don't find out anything early, Daz. Not at all. We all find out at the same time when they put stuff up on a Sunday night or on the community page. This guy's not finished, and I wish I had gotten him finished, but he's not that far off. I need to add a little bit of wash to the wings and stuff, and I need to highlight the tongue and the saliva on the back, and of course got the Grot Warboss to go on the top. But this is my Bat Mangler Squig. I've built him so that this guy is actually the same height as though the other squig was underneath. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, you're being cheap because you're splitting a Mangler Squig to make 2. Well, yes, I am making 2, but it's inventive, and I'm not just being cheese with it. So, yeah. There's only 10 here, but I did paint up 20 Demonettes. Which were absolutely brutal in the game that we played.
Oh, God, yeah.
The bases aren't fully finished. We've still got to add the Vallejo water onto them. But yeah, and I've got another 30 to paint up.
It would have been 20, but someone gave him another 10 on Saturday.
Yeah, Liam gave me 10 on Saturday. So thank you to Liam for that. I painted up the Artel Miniatures Farseer during the week during the month as well. Really like that model. It's not Games Workshop. It's fantastic. Some of the models I've got 2 more here in front of me as well, which is like a Commissar and then an Inquisitor. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I might convert them to Gene Stealer Cult. Lucy painted that's the Zombie Dragon the month before, but I didn't get around to doing the bases. And Serious Play sent us loads and loads of tufts and lichen and stuff to test out, and I finished the base off, and I think it really makes a massive difference,
His
doesn't it?
dragon's not actually finished painted.
Right. So, yeah, I really enjoy doing them. And then this, the Tree Lady from Creature Caster. She's only slightly bigger than a Tree Lord Ancient.
Yeah, about like centimetres.
But, yeah, absolutely class. I really enjoy painting her. Nice and quick and easy with the airbrush and stuff as well. And then of course based up with all the serious play stuff again. And there's your other spell. I can't remember the name of that one.
Stampede.
Yeah. Again, Luke's APS basing products, along with serious play, grass tufts, and lichen. And then we've kind of thrown these between each other for about 2 months.
More like 4.
Yeah, but I painted the hair in finally,
Ooh.
and then again added some grass tufts from serious play to finally finish off some more Daughters of Cain.
Somebody wants to join the party. Come here. Hello. Is he on camera? Oh,
No, there's Murphy.
Hello.
Oh boy. Rah. No? No kisses? Alright then. So, I also painted... Oh, I apologise, these aren't finished. You'll notice I haven't painted the saddles. But I got away with it in the game because you couldn't really see them. And Lucy killed them so quickly. So, yeah. I'm just going to flip over to YouTube, see if we've got any comments there. Slatherin's just joined us. So thank you very much for tuning in. Back to work that we've got done. I totally forgot that I finished this guy in April.
How did you forget?
Because I felt like I was on with him forever. What a fantastic model. Lucy got me in for Christmas, so thank you very much. I should have took him out in the Slash Battle Report.
Yes.
But
to be fair with him and just
a keeper that's 1,000 points.
Basic finish now, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah. And there he is, fully finished with his base as well. I decided to do the lava after I'd already like primed the base and everything. And I was halfway through airbrushing and I was like, I should have added some, what they call bubbles with hot glue gun.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm not respraying the whole base. I'm not. He's so finicky, right? And he's held on by like a tiny piece of that tail, which is just absolutely nuts. This is what Lucy's been doing instead of painting Warhammer.
Lego.
I dread Warhammer's plastic crack apparently. No, not in comparison to Lego, is it, Lucy? So we've got the War Machine Buster, which is supposed to be the giant suit that Rhodey's wearing in the end battle of Endgame. I hope everyone's seen it by now. Most of this is the Infinity War Lego, isn't it?
I'll see what it's for. That's actually, yeah, that's Infinity War. First one's Endgame.
This is
Wakanda when, did you not get the picture with?
The little,
Yeah.
No, so it's the big discs that
That
Corvus Glaive unleashes and starts tearing up Wakanda.
what Scarlet Witch stops by herself when Vision's getting the stone took out of him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the compound.
That's the Infinity War compound, the Endgame compound, isn't it?
Yeah. There's actually guns underneath the table as well.
Captain Marvel, Hulk, Nebula, and there's a helicopter and a car there just because, and there's a motorbike there.
That's the...
Oh, that's the back of the Wakanda one,
it's,
yeah.
It's Suri taking the stone out and there's Corvus Glaive sneaking in.
Craig, wife taking kids to Lego show on Saturday. Where's that at, Craig? And then there's the rest of the compound. So you've got Thanos, Hulk, Iron Man, and of course Captain Marvel. Oh yeah, there's the little Ant-Man. I forgot about him. One of the old Guardians of the Galaxy sets has Baby Groot in, and he's that size. And then another set has Big Groot in.
Oh, I do.
And this is the Benatar. You've actually got all the stones in this now, haven't you?
Yes. Oh, I didn't send the video. That's the only video.
Yeah. But that's the Benatar with Star-Lord and Gamora. And she borrowed one of my 40k stands to put the Benatar on. I'm
Batman.
This is the Thor's Weapon Quest. So you get Teen Groot, Rocket and Thor, and that's supposed to be where he's making the Stormbreaker, isn't it?
It's a drawer, and you pull it out and Stormbreaker's in the drawer.
Yeah. Newcastle Discovery Museum, her sister does toys or art on Facebook. Oh, cool.
Oh, the Lego show on Saturday, we can't go.
No, we're looking after Benji for Ian, because he's going away for the weekend. And then this is the Captain America dropship attack one. So you get Widow, Cap with his beard, and 2 Chitauri in the dropship. And then that's Groot and Thor in Thor's Weapon Quest 1. And then Thanos came with the Benatar, didn't he? With Iron Man like that as well. So
yes, that is a flying base. I wanted to play one, but I couldn't find it.
And then she bought the Sanctum Sanctorum
Showdown.
So that's one side of it. That's the other side with Iron Man and Cull Obsidian. That's
Ebony Maw.
Sharpie is hosting with 1 viewer. Thank you very much for the host, Sharpie. I don't think I got a picture of Iron Spider.
I sent them.
I know. She sent me like 80 photos. That's Proxima Midnight. With that came with a Hulkbuster, didn't it?
Yeah.
And there's Bruce in the Hulkbuster. And then there's the Quinjet.
Giant Quinjet.
There we go. So that's all the Lego that Lucy's bought and built this
there was
month.
more.
No, I think that's everything. Pretty sure that's all of it. So lots and lots.
Close to £300 worth or more.
I reckon there's probably more.
Oh, there's got to be more. I've ordered, it's backdated because they've actually run out, everywhere's run out of stock with their Hall of Mirrors for Iron Man.
Yeah.
Betting game, but I've back ordered it and it'll be sent by the 30th.
So let's take a look at what everyone else has been working on. So first up we've got Alex Brown with one of his diorama bases for some of his Ultramarines, and I love this, just the weathering and the little posters and everything is really, really cool. Really inspirational, man. It really makes me want to do something like that. And then he's got some work on his Ultramarines with the Love from Cadia postcard on the base and everything as well. And I really, really love the blue. Very, very crisp.
Instead, it's come to say hello.
Hello? No? Okay. I love how crisp that hazard mark is on the front and the one on the shoulder pad as well. Really, really nice work on that, Alex, man. Barry Young's been working on some orcs. They're death skulls, because you were asking about the colours for orcs. They've got blue panels, so they're death skulls. Really nice work, Barry. Check out Underdog Painting on Facebook. Next up, we've got B-Boy Pragmatic, and he's been working on his Zinch. So I managed to fight a battle yesterday at Battle Bunker, right? You remember how bad they are in Sigmar, didn't you? Philip had 27 of them. Every serious Twitch channel needs a dog, Roger says. Yeah, there's 2 here, Roger.
Stella wants to go in, but Murphy's lying in the way.
He's also been working on some, I want to say, the Screamers of Zinch. And the Manticore in a zebra pattern.
That's amazing.
I still have no clue how I'm going to actually do mine yet. Liam's just joined us. Hello, Liam. You've just missed everything that we've been working on this month. You'll have to go back and rewatch it on YouTube in a bit. But you missed all of Lucy's Lego as well. And he's been working on some Zangors as well. I love the very high and low contrast between the raised muscles and everything. Very, very cool. Bryn, in the meantime, has been hard at work this month. I think he's found his mojo again. He's been working on some Atlan Jackals. Very, very nice bases there. And then there's the Wolfguard Quad. I love all the weathering and streak marks and everything that he's got on there. Very, very cool. He's finished off an additional 5 Acolytes. Are you hiding under there?
Yeah.
Which I love Acolytes. I just can't bring myself to paint another 40 of them. He's finished off a Sentinel as well.
That's awesome.
Yep. And he started a new army when he went down to Warhammer World for his 40th birthday. So happy birthday, Bryn. I know it was like, what was it, 10 days ago or something now. But he picked up some Custodiers. And he said he liked them because there wasn't many units to choose from. Very easy to play. And so forth. So this is one of his Shield Captains. Really, really nice start on that, Bryn. And then this is one of his Terminators that he's working on as well. I love that he's gone for black with gold trim and then purple. Purple.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm playing a game. I'm on the tablet.
Next up we've got Cameron Webster, who's been painting up some Sanguinary Guard. I absolutely love Sanguinary Guard. I just wish they would reduce the points cost for the sword a little bit.
Yeah. Hello, Carabus 03.
Carabus 03. Thank you very much for tuning in, man. Make sure you go and follow us on Twitch, guys, if you haven't already. We do live hobby streams and sometimes some live games on Twitch as well. We do some giveaways as well. Okay, Chris Wildman. Chris has a painting service, and I've totally forgotten its name, so I'm just going to go and find it now. But if you want a commission done, there are several commissioners that I'm very good friends with. Chris is in Derby, and I can't find the name of it. No, I'm sorry, I can't find it. I'll post a link.
Oh,
Come
there's
on.
one of my teddies down there.
Come on, out. But yeah, Chris has been incredibly busy painting this month. He's done the corn spells, which you did last month.
Yes. Quite like mine.
Yeah, really, really nice. Chris did post a lot more pictures than what I'm showing you, but I'm just showing you a selection of what he got done. He painted up a whole load of Blood Reavers, so I'm just showing you guys 5. But very, very nice work. There's so much detail on them for 7-point models, man. He painted up an alien from
That's
Aliens.
amazing, that.
Really, really cool. He painted up some goblins from the Goblin Blood Bowl team. He painted up some trolls from the Blood Bowl team.
I love the leg.
Yeah. He painted up a Reaver Titan, but it's from Titanicus, so it's about that big.
Right.
He painted up that guy. Again, I didn't download all the pictures because there was loads. He had some sharks and stuff done as well as some eels. That's from Idneth.
No, I've not seen that one before.
Yeah.
Ben, why haven't you got that?
There's some of the thralls or reavers. I don't know which ones they are, but one or the other. Scarrick the Bloodborne, I think that is. What are you doing, missus?
I think she wants to be on your name.
Do you want to be up like?
Oh, too heavy.
I can't lift that. No? Okay. So we've got Scarrick the Bloodborne. And then Craig Dawson decided to do something a little bit different with Alariel.
Wow. I love that.
There you go.
Jeez.
That's nice. I like that a lot. I really want some of that sponge actually, because for your zombie dragon I want to be like breathing its pestilence breath. So I need some sponge like that. Very, very nice work on Alariel, man. Next up we've got Craig. Almost. They are snipers, but they are the Primaris. No, they're the Primaris snipers. I didn't tell you the names of them.
I was right with snipers.
You are. They do snipe, but they're the new Primaris ones from Shadow Spear. So very, very cool, Craig. He took them to the tournament as well, so I hope they did all right for you. I've got 3 more of these guys downstairs that I need to paint up. And there's his Librarian Dreadnought, which he ran pretty much the same way as what I did. So again, I hope he did you proud and at least did some damage, Craig. Next up, Daniel Friedrichsen. He's picked up the Wargame exclusive Mephiston model, and he started working on that, and I absolutely love the glowing eyes on there. Really, really nice stuff, Daniel.
That's brilliant, yeah.
And his Castellan Knight, which got nerfed and went up by 100 points in the FAQ, Lucy.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's now like 720.
Jeez, it's so good painting.
Yeah, that plasma burn is absolutely fantastic, man. Liam says boo. Next up is Darren Davies from Mark 6 Miniatures. Again, another commission painter, so go and check him out on Facebook, guys. But he's been working on some, what they're called, Black Legion. Ollie's just joined us on Twitch. Thank you very much for tuning in, Ollie. Craig, nope, Libby did nothing. Eliminators did okay, but really need to run 6 of them. Absolutely 3 just isn't enough. It's like when you run any sniper. If you run Scout Snipers, 5 do nothing. You need 10 or 15. He's been working on some Space Wolves as well, and I love the brown plasma on them. Very, very cool. And he's also done the Dwarf Blood Bowl team. Pretty cool. I like them a lot. And Dave Carlton's been doing a diorama, and I love this diorama, Lucy.
Oh, that's great. That.
That's really, really nice. I like that a lot. And then there's another shot of it as well.
I love the prosecutor.
Yeah. I really, really want to do something like this. I like it. Like the weathering on the base, the extra skulls, the tufts of grass, just the shading between the brown and the greys is absolutely fantastic. I like it so much. And yeah, Drew, one of our Patreons, thank you very much, Drew. He's been working on some models while he's been away, and he was supposed to play Ian on Friday, but Justin ended up moving the tables in Battle Bunker from upstairs, where he only had 10 tables, to downstairs, where he's got 16 tables. So Justin was very, very busy, so we couldn't game on Friday night, unfortunately. But yeah, Drew's work is absolutely fantastic. And there's a Storm Wolf that he's been working on as well. And you love purple visors.
Yeah, I do.
He's done a lot of the base coating with an airbrush here, but you know what? It looks really, really nice. It's Friday the 10th that you should play. Ah, fair enough. I thought it was last night. Not then. You know what I mean. Did you see the one on the Tau Reddit with Power Armoured Tau with a cow on the base? No, but the cow's from the Ale Guzzler kit. You'll have to show me that, Liam, because I don't read it. Hannah Haig's been working on some Chaos Space Marines. She's very, very into her Chaos. She ran a fantastic silver Death Guard list against Josh a couple of weeks ago at the tournament. And she's expanding a Black Legion, and that's looking really nice. Ian, meanwhile, from Minto did...
Minto did nothing wrong. Commission.
Yeah. Ian, you'll have to type it out in the Twitch chat for us, please. I can't remember what it's called. But this is a Helldrake that he's painted up. Helldrakes are such a nice model, but such a pain to paint. And you know what? You've done a really, really nice job of it, man. I love it. And then this was also a commission he was doing. Another Noctilith crown. I keep forgetting the names for them. Absolutely fantastic. He also painted Magnus up as part of the commission.
That's amazing.
That's Magnus.
Yes, we will, Caboso 3. We'll do a quick talk about that at the end.
Oh, the new Sigmar terrain.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So Ian again painted this up.
That's phenomenal.
He was having difficulty with the lightning ball on the end there, and he was coming around mine. I was like, just bring him around mine, I'll airbrush him for you. And I just went, tss, 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 tss. There you go, done. But this is what Ian has been working on.
A real Reaver.
A full-size Reaver Titan. And do you know what? He did it in 12 days.
That's unbelievable. And he still wasn't happy that it took him 12 days.
No. But absolutely fantastic. And to top it off, if you're a fan of Ian's Knights and Titans, they will be appearing on Winter's SEO very, very soon, because Ian is going down to fight Winters at the end of May. Sharpie says it's a thing of beauty. Honestly, it's phenomenal. So good. James Martin has been working on his Pestilence Skaven. Very, very cool. I love the Plague Furnace there. I painted one up for Michael, and it's one that I used in the Skaven Battle Report we did.
Yeah.
Really nice. James Warwick Snow's painted up this Ultramarine. I think it's a Chaplain. And he actually got this model 3D printed, so I'm not sure where it's from. But really, really cool model, man. And you really made the post stand out. Next up is Jez. Jez is a phenomenal painter and had several models in White Dwarf. And you actually played against these Nurgle.
I did. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks.
Two or 3 weeks ago. So he's just finished these off.
It was such a fun game. And I just need to apologise. I've just realised someone's coming in my jammies.
It's after 7, it's fine. Lee Alder Brown's been painting some, what are they called?
House Riders.
No, the other one. Seekers. I love all the pastel colours that he's done. So he's got really soft purple, soft blues, pinks, and even the greens. I think the blue, you did some stuff blue on your Seekers.
Yeah.
And I decided to do the hair blue on a lot of the Demonettes. Michael Botterell's been quite busy as well. He's painted up his Death Guard Praetor. Again, very, very weathered and very similar colours to what I'm going to do when I eventually start my Death Guard. He's also painted up the Thermic Plasma event from Conquest already. I only actually, when did I get mine? Monday, because I missed the delivery. My dad had to go and pick it up for me. He's painted up some Bulgrins, I think they are. He did that as a painting up for one of the guys from Durham Raiders. Nathan, meanwhile, So Nathan bought and painted up about 12 Tomb Blades, okay? Then some of them got broken, so he bought more. And then he left them on the bus. And he was like, I'm not buying anymore. But he did. And he's finally done them again.
Third time's the charm.
So hopefully these ones don't go walkies or get broken, Nathan. Honestly, I would hate to paint so many and then have to go back and redo them all. This is a piece of terrain that came from Cromlech. And I think I showed Ian's off last month. If I didn't, it's here. So Ian and Ollie helped me out by painting a little bit of terrain up each. There was an Orc Watchtower, and then there was this. This was halfway through when Ollie was doing it, so he's painted that one up for us. Ollie also runs a painting commission studio called Broken Palette Miniatures, and this is his own project. This was the Necron Serp Tech. You can't see how big it is here, but it's big. It's as big as a knight. He also painted up a Abaddon, and I can't wait to paint my Abaddon up, but you know, Sanguinius has to come first.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't really done much on him yet.
On Sanguinius, I know I've just been that busy doing other stuff. He painted up the Shadow Spear half of the Chaos stuff, so we've got the Master of Possessions, the Obliterators, the Venom Crawler and stuff there. And he painted up the Librarian in Phobos armor for his own Ultramarine force. And he's been painting lots and lots of guard tanks. He had a bit of a nightmare one night with his airbrush, and raged after about 2 hours of trying to clean it out. And I was like, Ollie, just give it to me. And I think I sat for about half an hour cleaning it, didn't I? And there was, I don't know what happened, but there was loads of gunk in the end of it, and gave him it back, and he got cracked straight on with them. And he's also been painting up a Doridio Dreadnought for his own Minotaurs. These featured in a battle report that I put up last week, which was pre-FAQ, so it did change a lot of my army. Paul Showbrook, who is another Patreon along with Ollie, has been working on Bobby G, and I absolutely love the gold and the bronze and everything. Rather than painting them in the really bright blue, sticking them in that gold armor really, really makes them stand out, and it's really nice. Next up, Paul Spuddy Shaw's been working on some Heresy Space Wolves. So again, the same Praetor model that Michael painted up, but painted up in Space Wolves. Really, really like this model, and I've actually got one to paint up for my Blood Angels. He's also been working on some models for his Blood Angels as well. This is actually a Sanguinary Guard, but I believe he's painting this guy up as a captain. And then he's been working on a pair of Leviathans as well for his Space Wolves. Absolute brutal in 30k, these things, with the drill and the claws. Not so much in 40k. Storm cannons are definitely the way to go, but I loved mine. I think I only lost them once out of the 3 games at the weekend.
I think she needs to quit. I'm going to
Okie doke.
give them the toothbrush.
Just let Lucy pass. Hi, Murphy. Go on. Go on. Manage.
How really? Shall we go get the toothbrush?
Meanwhile, next up we've got Sharpie or Wolfwraith, as you may have seen in... When I fix my camera. As you may have seen on stream, Sharpie does a lot of game streaming on Twitch, as in video games, but he's jumping on the Orc bandwagon. He's been painting this guy up along with one of the buggies as well. How are people so productive? These are some awesome paint jobs. Well done, everyone. This is over the course of the entire month. So obviously they could have done this, could have started this at the beginning of April. Sean, meanwhile, it was Sean's birthday during April, and his girlfriend got him an Astraeus. I love this model. I just wish the rules were a little bit better and it was a little bit cheaper in points. It's not worth it to take it on the tail, but you know what? Sean came to Battle Bunker, I popped in to see him as well, and I've seen this model in the flesh. It was fantastic, and I really, really want one. Liam, this is what happens when you actually take time when you paint your models. Holy Jesus, that's a monstrosity. What, the Astraeus? It's fantastic. Why would you not want one? I want one. Stephen Dunn, meanwhile, sold all of his Tau. Stephen, I'm gutted. But he's got a pretty decent sized Custodius force now. I mean, because it's huge. That's what she said though, Liam. Speaking of huge, these Custodi Terminators are massive. I've got 6 on my shelf behind me that I'm painting for Ray. And wow, they are big. Like, even by Terminator standards, they're massive. He's also painted up a Praetor with dual lightning claws. Very, very cool model. Next up, we've got Stephen Lumsdale, who's been working on some Enlightened. I presume this is for Sigmar because of the staffs. I don't know if they can take the staffs in 40k. And this Demon Prince is absolutely fantastic. I believe it's a Morghast model with some Dark Eldar Scourge wings. Really, really nice. And the armor on it's just absolutely fantastic. I love the bright white. And he's also been working on some Ard Boys for one of his new armies as well. That Spire Gore-Grunter in the background there. I really, really like the red, and especially because you put yellow flames in, yellow crosshatch and stuff on it, man. Next up, Stewie Bell's been working on the contents of the Night Vault box, and he's been working on, I don't remember this lady's name, but she is the leader for the Death War band. Very, very cool, man. I love the fade of colours from the red down to the yellow, and of course with the purples in there as well. Stu Fours has been a busy man this month as well. He's been doing some more Chaos Spawn. I've got no idea what this is, Stu, but it is a Chaos Spawn. And he asked for a couple of bits of Lucy's, and he's been using the same colours as what Lucy's Sylvaneth are. And this is a spawn made of Lucy's spare bits, essentially. And this is Twiggy. He's also been working on even more Zangors, which is very, very cool. He was working on a whole host of D&D stuff, but again, there was a lot of pictures to show. I believe that guy is a shaman. And then we've got, I can't remember what he's called. But interesting enough, look, there's a little owl from the Sylvaneth kit as well. Terry, in the meantime, Terry runs Demonscapes, the channel sponsor. If you're interested in movement trays, objective markers, turn counters, and resin bases galore, hello boy, go and check out Demonscapes on eBay for his full range of products. There is some on his website, but his website hasn't been updated as of yet. But nevertheless, fantastic work as ever, Terry. Did the Blood Ravens steal that night too? No, this is House Raven, not Blood Ravens. Terry is also a Patreon, so thank you very much for your support, Terry. It's greatly appreciated. Next up, we've got Thomas, who is a Patreon as well. Massive, massive Gene Stealer Cult fan, and he's been incredibly busy. He painted up 20 Acolytes. I think this guy is the Clamorverse, I think he's called. We've got the Icon Ward. We've got 10 Arborants and an Abominant, and then 2 Counters Goliaths as well. These models are 3D printed. I think you managed to pick them up off Thingiverse. Very, very cool indeed, Thomas. And this is his Counters Lehman Russ. Again, 3D printed from Thingiverse. Very, very cool indeed. And I love how weathered and grimy and dark this is, man. Really, really nice. Next up, we've got Tom Downs from Northumbria Adventurers. No, it's not. It's Blythe Wargamers now. And painted up this Inquisitor. I've actually got this model as well. but I haven't painted it yet. It's a very, very cool model, Tom. Like it a lot. And he's also painted that guy up from the Sisters of Battle, whose name totally slips my mind. But nevertheless, a fantastic model and really nice paint job, man. And I think this is possibly the last one. We've got Will Sayers, who did a fantastic job last month on the Glotkin. He's been working on the Lord Discordant this month, and this is absolutely outstanding. I mean, getting those lines on the pipe in there is fantastic, and the level of detail on all of the edge highlighting around each of them panels, that's just insane, man. Absolutely insane. So that was it for the pictures. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to see if I can get the Warhammer community article up to look at that Age of Sigmar terrain, because we'll certainly be picking it up because it looks absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to see if I can see the preview article from yesterday. There we go. So it should just be down here somewhere. Oh, on the subject, Chaos Knights probably getting their own codex, which is absolutely fantastic news. Give me just a second. Warcry, of course, there was a video for that as well. Lots and lots of very, very cool models, including some of the Everchosen. Very, very cool. I love this beast with the Chaos Star etched into the side. And Forbidden Power, this is where all the new terrain is coming from. This is an absolute phenomenal piece of terrain, and I really, really want to paint this up so bad. More knights, yay. Yay indeed, Liam. But, you know what, I was really impressed that there was hardly any at the Battle Bunker tournament. There was a lot of Space Marine players. So stay tuned for my video review on that. But then this piece of terrain as well. And I think this splits in half. You can see straight down the middle there. So it looks as though it's going to be fully modular. Because if you don't like it like that, or you don't like that bigger one, you can combine it to do this, which is absolutely class. And I definitely want a piece as big as this. One night at the whole tournament. Yep. One thing I do want to point out though, see this symbol here? This is the Portsmouth Football Club's symbol. And if you're local to our area, I believe Sunderland and Portsmouth are having a little bit of rivalry in whatever league they're in at the minute. Don't quote me on that because I don't know football though. And then of course we've got the Celestin Prime about to smash Lady Olinda in the face. So there'll be more Unforbidden Power coming. Probably next weekend because it is Warhammer Fest. But that is it for this month, guys. That is an absolutely fantastic roundup. Everybody's getting so much done, some really, really cool work. And we've actually getting quite a lot done for the channel as well, which I'm really happy at. It's always nice to go and look back and see what you've done over the last month. But yeah, that's it. If you haven't already, guys, please follow us on Twitch for live hobby streams. I normally stream 2-3 nights a week. Where am I at? There we are. I normally stream 2-3 nights a week on Twitch doing hobby streams. And, you know, you can ask me questions. I'll paint stuff up that you guys want me to paint and so forth as well. And if you are able to do so, guys, if you're able to support us via Patreon, you do get early access to battle reports. You see everything that I'm working on as I'm working on it. You have input on what battle reports you want to see, and you can even get access to the full library of models that I've got painted up. Obviously not just the Blood Angel models that you saw at the beginning, but all of the armies, and you can pick the lists as well. So the next time I use Slanesh, I'm actually going to be using a list supplied by Alex, one of our Patreons as well. And it just helps us keep improving the quality, such as the new backdrops and everything, as well as getting new armies and trying to keep up with all of the new releases that come out as well. So please support us on Patreon if you're able to do so. Check out Terry at Demonscapes and of course Battle Bunker. But in the meantime, nobody is online on Twitch, so I'm not going to be raiding anybody, unfortunately. But thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll see you again very, very soon. And it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Murphy. Come here. Come here. Up. Up. Oh, here he is. Here he is. There he is. So, we'll see you again very soon, guys. Have a good one.